What's going on, listeners? It's your boy Raycarpio swinging it back with another POP number 70. So I want to start off this video by first saying thank you guys so much for listening to my content, watching my content. If you guys haven't heard of my podcast, I'm going to leave links in the description below for you guys to listen to it. It's basically just the podcast version of these videos. You guys are amazing, man. If you just looking back at the videos that I first put out, or like the first podcast that I first put out, I was just kind of like winging it, you know. I wasn't really, and I'm still kind of winging it now at times, but like, you know, look, my setup is getting a lot better. I'm trying different angles to kind of keep, you know, people kind of engaged, asking a lot more questions, stuff like that. Like, I'm getting a lot better with these videos, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for always tuning into my content. Just really dedicating a few minutes out of your time to listen to what I have to say. Now, I'm not a guru or a little speaker or anything like that. I feel like this channel is just for me to document what I learned every single day, or what I've been doing every single day, and how just really putting out positive content, you know, picking out negative situations and then finding positive outcome out of everything, you know. And I feel like that's just what God has been wanting me to kind of spread out to the world. So today is Sunday. I went to church, and I feel like I'm going to do these podcasts a lot more different every Sunday. Since I go to church, I'm going to dedicate it to what I learned in church. So if I don't know who you believe, what you believe in, I'm not going to tell you who to believe in. If you want to listen to me talk about God, or just talk about how he has made a huge impact in my life, then definitely tune in. If you don't want to listen to any of that, you can definitely scroll up. You are free to do so. This is a free world. So anyways, whew, that burp just keeps coming out. Anyway, so what I got out of church today was God's vantage point. Now, leave a like or a comment or something if this really relates to you. Was there ever a time in your life where you think that your way was the only way, or it's either my way or the highway? I know that's, you know, I've always had that mindset. It's either my way or the highway, you know, where I blocked out everything, even God at times. I just didn't listen to anything but what I had to say, what my own mind had to say. And then things end up working out at first. Things are going great, but then boom, at the end, things just stop working. And that's pretty much God telling you, hey, Ray, you're not on the right path, or hey, whoever you are not on the right path of what I want you to become or who I want you to be. So, and God just shoots a message at you in whatever way he does, and pretty much tells you, like, this is not for you. And if you can relate to that or agree with it, leave a like or a comment or something and let me know if that has ever like kind of happened to you, where you think that your vantage point is the only vantage point, when in reality it's always has been God's vantage point. Now, like, don't get me wrong, you know, there's multiple times where God just kind of shows an angle of the full story, right? He doesn't tell you what he wants you to be. He doesn't tell you what he wants what he wants to use you for. And it's crazy, right? Like, who would have ever thought that I'd ever be making these videos talking about, you know, positive content for the person I really am? Like, well, one, you know, I'm not really a positive person. Like, I'm quite negative, you know what I'm saying? But I choose to be positive. So for the people that haven't watched any of my episodes where I talk about like how I'm really a negative person in general, and I think we all are, but I just choose to talk about positive things, you know. I'm still human. So I don't want you guys to get it twisted where you think like my life is perfect. Absolutely not. Like, the reason why I even talk about this or even made this channel is because of the experiences that I've went through. The vantage point in my life that I thought was the right thing, where I was blinded. My relationship with God was not as strong as it is today. Like, God's vantage point is the key. Like, he will never tell you what is going to happen in your life. He will never tell you or give you the reasons on why you went through it, but he will give you small little angles to show you a bit of the story later down in life, you know. Like this whole thing here, like, listen guys, I used to in high school, I'm gonna say it again, like I used to like freaking smoke all day. My relationship, I never went to church ever. For like 2-3 years, I never went to church like consistently like that. Maybe like once a year, maybe even not even once a year. Like I just never went to church, you know. And it's just like now I haven't missed church at all this year, you know. Even I watch it on the little thing too. Like I haven't missed it. Like I don't know what it is, but you'd always think that it's your vantage point that is the only vantage point. In reality, it isn't, man. And for the people that are still trying to figure out like what you're doing is the right thing or if it's not the right thing, I'll tell you what, and this is just based off my experience, I guess. Whatever it is, you're always going to learn something from it, you know. Example that I'm going to give you guys is the drugs, you know. I learned at an early age. Hadn't I learned at an early age, knowing that I have a very addictive personality, okay, haven't I learned at an early age, I might be doing all those stuff now. So it would have set me back. It took me, I was 16, right? 16, 17, 15-ish. It took me almost 5 years to realize, like, holy crap, that was actually a blessing. That was one of God's vantage point of showing me, hey, Ray, this is not the right path for you. I want you to learn it at a very young age so that way you don't ever have to experience it later down in life. So that was one vantage point that God has kind of shown me, like, Ray, man, dude, you see it, right? Now you see the struggle of what could potentially make you, had you been, you know, on that right path, hadn't you gotten caught, you might have, I might have been doing the same thing now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I went through all of that. So that was just like an example of what, you know, God's vantage point is. You know, you learn from it. And now I can tell you guys the story of what I've went through, you know, growing up, you know, like what all those stuff, you know. So I'm glad I went through it, because if I didn't even go through any of that stuff, I probably wouldn't be sitting here telling you guys this story. I'd probably be doing something else, you know. But yeah, I can give you guys a lot more examples of how, you know, I've thought that my way, it's either my way or the highway, and I'm sure you guys can all relate to what I mean by that. But it's all about God's view, you know. It's all about God's plan, you know what I'm saying? It really is all about God's plan. And you may not know what it is now. I don't know where this channel is going to take me. I don't know what's going to happen in the next year or 2 or 3, 4, 5 years from now. I just know I just know every single day I'm going to document a piece of my life, so that way I can look back and seeing how far I've come. And with all this, you know, video uploading that I'm doing now every single day, because my end goal is to be like a really top videographer, you know. For the people that don't know who I am, I love to draw, you know. I love creating things out of, you know, completely nothing. And I feel like videography and making these content videos is the same exact thing, because I see it in my own eyes, you know. When I draw, I imagine what's in my head and I put it onto a piece of paper. Now, when I take videos of other people or take videos of, you know, content or whatever it is, I visualize it as if it was already, you know, it's me drawing, but instead of me drawing it, I'm taking footage of it, you know. So, like I said, I really don't know what God has planned for me with this channel. As a matter of fact, I made another channel called Raycarpio Visuals. That's where I'm going to be posting all of my work that I've done for other people. So this whole channel had no clarity at first. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a new intro video of what this channel is going to be about. And I know I'm just babbling off, but like I said, God, you see, I'm just talking because I really don't know what God has planned for me. God's vantage point is so unknown, you know, to us, you know. He knows everything. He has everything planned out for us. And I honestly feel like, I don't know where this is going to take me, but what if this video even made sense to you, you know, just leave a like or a comment or something and tell me your experience, you know. Like, let's engage. Let me know what your story is. You know, I'm still, like, this channel is still growing day by day by day, and I'm just taking it day by day by day. But I honestly just believe that, you know, giving out positivity into the world is what you give out is what you get back. So that's just what I truly believe in. But yeah, God's vantage point. It's not your point of view. It's all about God's vantage point and his point of view in your life. And he already has it planned out for you. Just keep doing what you're doing, whether it's you think it's wrong or think it's bad. Just pray to God and he'll guide you. I guarantee you that. There's not a time that he hasn't looked out for you. So if you're up and alive right now watching this video, you are blessed to be here as we speak. There you guys have it. For all the listeners out there, I just want to say thank you. I love you. You're awesome. Go make somebody smile, compliment someone, and most importantly, go after your dreams. This is Ray signing out. Peace.